Previously on Alan Wake, I wrote a horror story that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this.
Okay, episode 6. The final episode.
I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking.
I've got to say, he doesn't look 20 years younger.
The
just
sunglasses
doesn't
made the
have
world
any
look
stubble.
bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun.
Okay, we've got a little flashback action going on here.
The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
It's the golden dual pistols. I think they're from Max Payne.
You have one new message.
Ow! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it, as she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show.
Okay. Looks like we've got to watch a bit of TV.
I'd been a guest on the talk show the previous night, talking about my latest book. The show was supposed to be waiting for me on our TiVo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Alec Show.
Thank you everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop.
Yeah, good read. Go buy it.
No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. But now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good, great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
You are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for his Sam. And our
Well, that's the
musical
guy
guests,
who plays Max
Poets of the
Payne.
Fall. Thank you.
I think he's...
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You wanted to ask me something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what?
I should have followed
Go
her
back to sleep,
advice,
Alan.
but suddenly I was angry.
Yeah, he's, I think he's the head of Remedy. The guy who plays
Now you
Max
can't
Payne.
even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal, and you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice. I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later.
Why did Barry need to take her gun? That didn't make any sense.
When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker.
Pretty sure she could take him.
I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed.
Okay,
Alone,
let's finish
in
this.
daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream.
Someone's
a
left the
delusion.
beers.
I had enough imagination to make up something like this. Having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Some batteries. I think that's it. Oh, it's took away all our weapons again. I'm guessing we're stuck with a small flashlight as well. Is this anything? Oh, here we go. Something here. We've got a yellow arrow. Which usually points to something good. Ah, we've got a rifle. We'll take that. Okay. Nice, we'll take all the gear we can carry. The hell? In fact, we don't even have a flashlight. How can we not have a flashlight? That makes zero sense. You're just going to put it down. It's probably the most important thing, most important tool you could have in this game. You're just going to leave your flashlight. And you can tell this is an old game with the old style tropes. Okay. Keep on going down the road, I presume. I think Alan Wake 2 is a very different game. Or at least very much improved, I believe. Okay. Dead end. This is where we find a flashlight.
The darkness had touched me. There was a link between us. Always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
Kill your wife.
Oh, yeah, I've got a flashlight now. I guess you can't use it in the day. Jesus. Okay, I'll let him off. We've still got the big flashlight. How has it suddenly got dark? We went through that tunnel.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from.
Can we get in that car? I think we can. This guy is no good at running. It's not his strong suit. Hit and run. I'm not messing around with you guys. going to stick with the rifle.
Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2.
Alright, let's check out room number 2. Checkout time 10 AM, no loud music, no pets. Who's drinking coffee in the bathroom? Room number 2, this is it. Jesus. This guy was obsessed.
This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
He's locked in the bathroom.
Look after yourself.
Oh, shit.
Could have fooled me, pal.
Guessing all these are going to be locked. I think that's like a collectible, even though I think I've done 2 or 3. Okay, I think we might have to jump in the car again. Oh, shit. Screw you guys. Not gonna waste my ammo on you. Shit.
What the hell?
Oh, come on. Now I can't get the page. Are you kidding me? This bullshit? It's definitely a page, right? Yeah, it's glitched, I think. Oh, well. Better be kidding me. Oh shit. Can't even see. Well, not the bridge. see. What the? Kind of stuck here. Jesus. Okay, can't do too much. The flashbang took care of it. I just crashed into nothing. Whoa, monster truck. Shit. He's having a little trouble, so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Getting teamed up here. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Come on. Jesus. Okay, let's reload. Something on fire up here. Got some guys waiting for me. One of the fast ones. Oh, I'm wasting shots here. Okay, got him. Is that something? There's a lot of light that's coming from that house or bar. Maybe some supplies. Got a truck. And I can't see a thing. Nothing? No. Okay. Darkness. Got a school bus. Jesus. There's nothing there to crash into. What the hell is going on? I've got 5 for that. How many we got in the... Yeah, we'll take that. We've got 16 shells. Whoa, oh, no, not the goo. There's a load of guys here. They just keep coming. Oh, what? Man, it's relentless at the minute.
Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice.
We need more flares and flashbangs. Yeah, let's take the car. Otherwise it's a long walk. go. Whoa! And these guys just sneak right up on you. Come on. There's like no warning. Sometimes the music starts to ramp up, but sometimes it doesn't. See what's in here. I heard your footsteps that time, buddy. Oh, what? There's another guy. Oh, they always come behind you. Sneaky little buggers. Hunting rifle. I hear you. Can't see you though. Okay. Yeah, they're really throwing the enemies at us at the minute. I think we're going the right way.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came.
Oh shit. Come the digger. Come on, you can make that, surely.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
Follow. Going down. Go full. And everything, I think. We can stop, right? Yeah, we were good. We could have stopped. Did we have to push that? Okay, we got light, we got more weapons and ammo. Looks like shit's about to go down.
I will never give her to you. I'll get a chainsaw guy. Good. Whoa. No, off the line, get off the line, get off the line. What the hell's going on here? Man, I love those flashbangs.
Okay, looks like we're pushing again. Okay, we're good.